A couple things that really stood out to me about that mission itself, which we've gotten more and more detail on as the days have unfolded. Number one, the chairman of the Joint Chiefs, General Dan Kaine, he laid it out exactly how the U.S. was able to see that the ventilation vents that the U.S. the U.S. military struck as part of like a more vulnerable part of the facility, that they were actually covered in concrete not too long before the military mission. They blew those off, and then they launched the additional 5 more MOPs, these massive ordnance penetrators, into the ventilation shafts to target the underground facility. Now, one thing that stood out to me is, General Kaine continued to say that the actual battle damage assessment is not done by the U.S. military. In fact, that is something that's compiled by the intelligence community. He even said,
"We don't grade our own homework. The intelligence community does."
And so he didn't go so far as to say that this has been destroyed, obliterated, whatever it is. In fact, rather than that, he showed a recent test video that showed the capability of the weapon, and he showed exactly how they were able to target the facility. He said that they hit the intended aim points, and they are confident that the bombs exploded, but not going any further than that, expressing, again, confidence in the mission, extended praise for the men and women who were involved in this. He made a point of saying, in fact, that there was even women aviators as part of this mission, including it sounded as if on the B-2s as well. But beyond that, we didn't get a whole lot of specifics about exactly how they know. For instance, one big question that remains, President Trump yesterday at the summit, or the press conference at The Hague, saying that there were people who were on the ground that got eyes on the facility. That's one of the reasons they have confidence here. We still don't really know exactly who those individuals were. And one of the big questions, the chairman again saying that they believe this mission overall hitting their aim points was successful in that way. But we still don't really know a whole lot more about Natanz and about Isfahan, the other 2 sites that were hit, one by additional massive ordnance penetrators, the other by tomahawks from the submarines. And notably, one of the reporters in here asked the secretary if he would vow to provide more information, and he did not do so, Jonathan.